What happens when you set up the camera and you get a leader and they're ready to talk, and when you start to record, they look like they're in a hostage video? What do you do when the leader that you're talking to has a great personality? They're really good in front of their people. They know what they're talking about. But when they get behind a camera, it's painful for them to participate. It's painful for you to keep pushing them forward and offering advice. And it's painful to the audience that ultimately has to watch what it is that they're talking about. And it's uncomfortable for everyone all the way around. I've got some ways that you can make it a little bit easier, because I've always said there's a haircut for every face shape, there's a bathing suit for every body, and there is a communication style for every leader out there. You just have to find it. So today I'm going to talk about that third thing, the leadership and communication style for every leader. If you've got somebody who is really uncomfortable on camera, the best thing you can do is practice and get them more comfortable on camera. But it's not always easy to do when you're sitting in front of a camera lens and you've got a tripod in front of you and you might have a script or a teleprompter, and you continue to look as though you're reading, and it's still pretty awkward because they're not comfortable like they're talking to a person. So you know what? Take a minute and figure out a way to make the camera the least of this person's worry. And there are a couple pretty simple things you can do in order to capture the personality of that leader. And one of the things I like to try is, instead of standing in front of the camera or at a podium or even sitting in the chair in their office and talking to a camera, let's have them talk to a person. So often, people who are uncomfortable on camera feel much more comfortable when they're in person having a conversation. There's nothing said that you have to be by yourself on camera. So maybe set up 2 chairs, have either your communications person or an outsider or a HR person, somebody who's comfortable having these conversations, and craft a dialogue. Ask questions, have the leader answer the questions while capturing either one or more camera angles of this person, but not talking into the camera. Have them set up so that we're having a conversation where I'm asking you questions, you're giving me answers, where I can probe a little bit. We can always edit some of this stuff out, and they don't have to be looking at the camera to have the theme and the material resonate. It doesn't matter if you're head on or if you're off to the side and having a conversation. Also, you can take that person out of the conversation, that secondary person that's asking the questions. There's a lot of different ways to do that too. One that I like to do is just to have the questions come up on a caption. And then you go right into the leader answering the question, and it looks like they're talking to someone off camera. It doesn't matter. It still looks and feels more natural than that hostage video might look or feel for them in a different scenario. The other thing you can do is have a voiceover, or have the leader go back and record the questions after the fact off camera. And you can have them say something like, "Sometimes I hear people want to know more about why we changed our vacation policy. Let me tell you." Well, the reason we did this was because we were trying to ensure everybody got the right amount of time, blah, 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 blah. And that's how that's done. Another way to find the leader's communication style is to remove the camera altogether and do practice, interactive, ask questions, encourage conversation, and just keep moving forward and get them much more comfortable with the conversation, and then plug the camera in. And this could take time, right? This might take days or weeks. It certainly isn't helpful to sit down for 8 hours and go over and over and over this same script. It doesn't feel any better. It doesn't make anybody feel more comfortable about it. You probably have to have conversations over multiple times of day, multiple times throughout the week or weeks prior to the recording. By doing this, the leader becomes more comfortable with the conversation and the way that they want to answer it. And if they do it multiple times, maybe using different words or answering or thinking through what they want to say a little bit more consciously, they will find that it's not as challenging to respond to the questions when you finally get to the stage of the actual interview. So if you're looking for a bathing suit, I cannot help you. I only know what looks terrible on me in a dressing room mirror. But if you need help trying to find a way to lead your leaders down the path of better communication, I can definitely help you with that. And here's Obi-Wan in the background, just getting some sun on one of these great first sunny days in Cleveland. I hope you're having a great day. Thanks so much.